Today I'm going to be talking about moving on from narcissistic relationships and how come we are so overwhelmed sometimes with just haunting memories of the good times. Breaking up from a healthy person isn't easy, but breaking up from a narcissist is completely next level. It's not easy, but it's possible. Trauma bonding is the reason why it's difficult to move on, and it can cause devastating emotional pain. But I'm here to tell you that there is hope, that there is a way out of this trauma. First, let's talk about how trauma bonding occurs. The good time memories with a narcissist go beyond what anyone could expect. The highs are like super high and the lows are super low. And it's like this rabbit hole that we get sucked into, and there's a completely different universe that the rest of the world just doesn't see and just doesn't understand. After breaking up with a narcissist, they don't just live on in our heads, but it feels like they've infested our souls in some way, as if there's this black, cloudy smoke shadow that just kind of follows us around all throughout our insides, just kind of floating around and haunting us. Trauma bonding happens when we become psychologically addicted to the intense emotional feelings, and you start to crave or obsessively ruminate about the source of these feelings, the narcissist. You can think about the trauma bond as almost being like that little spring in a mousetrap. And the love bombing, that was the little piece of cheese. And the next thing you'll know, it's like you're stuck in their trap, being the source of their narcissistic supply. Our emotional connection to these narcissists are incredibly complex, for sure. The narcissist wants to be the supreme overlord, master of your universe, to possess your soul, to be the sole ruler of your life. It's like they need your life force, your energy to be focused on them, and they won't accept any independence from you whatsoever. But here's the thing, you don't have to let the narcissist control you, and you can turn things around and make this the most incredible growth time of your life. The narcissist wants to strip away your humanity, your joy, your energy, and your capacity to love. If they succeed, they win. But if you can win in this battle for your heart and for your soul, then you win. It's your heart, your soul. You get to keep it. It's always been yours. No one can take it away. The first step in moving on is to understand why the good times with the narcissist were so intense. They came into our lives through a back door, and they pretended to be the person who would grant you something you didn't believe you could provide for yourself. Much of this was unconscious, but the narcissist was very good at identifying your unresolved hurts and pretending to be the person who could take away your pain. These are foundational trauma bonds. It's like the Venus flytrap that you were drawn into, only to find yourself snapped into their little trap. To move past the pain of missing out on the good times, we start by taking our lives back. We have to break the trauma bond and take our power back. That's when we start ruminating a lot less about the narcissist and start focusing on ourselves. It's not easy, but it's possible. And when we do, we become more joyous. So let's do this together. Let's break free from this trauma bond and take our lives back, take back our power. It's time to live again, to love again, and to be happy again. Remember, there is hope, and there is a way out of this trauma. Please join me for weekly group meetings, or let's book some one-on-ones. This is where we'll go through breaking these bonds together. You can go to narcovery.com, or just like and share this message with someone that you think might benefit.